Grant, you guys have so many veterans back on the O-line. What's it been like? I mean, just having all that knowledge and that kind of thing.
I mean, it feels good to have a lot of veterans back on the offensive line. I mean, I think the main thing about it is uh, a lot of us were new, like me and Jake. Uh, got some new freshmen in now, so it's good to kind of take guys underneath our wings. I think everybody's comfortable with having the coaches, their second year in, like Coach Grimes, Coach Mateos. So I'd really just say, like, how comfortable we are with each other, just kind of the synergy or the chemistry we kind of have. So, I mean, I think that's the biggest thing about having older guys, especially now that we've had some experience together, too.
Yeah, Grant, just second year, you talked about it a little bit there, but second year in this offense with you, do you feel that much more comfortable, confident, in what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident. I mean, coming in as a transfer, it's not quite the same as coming in as a freshman, but I draw a lot of similarities. You're kind of trying to figure out your role on the team. You're kind of trying to figure out, what your coaches want from you, kind of how practice is set up, and that goes down all the way from Coach Aranda all the way to, our GAs like Coach Pat, just kind of fitting in, being part of the system, being part of the culture. So, I mean, I think whenever you get a player in their second year, no matter if you're a second year sophomore or a fifth year senior who's a grad transfer, I think having another year within a program just makes that much more of a difference, especially in a position like offensive line.
Nice to have your dad here today.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but, right now, I'm just focused on, the practice and stuff like that. I mean, we talk a lot about leaving whatever's outside the white lines, outside the white lines. So, I mean, we don't really pay attention to scouts, fans, or even the little stuff like mom and dad sitting here on the sidelines and everything like that. Right now I got my hands full trying to block guys like Apu and Gabe Hall and Jackson Player. So, I mean, not too much time to be sitting on the field kind of waving hi to your mom and dad.
Yeah.
So,
What types of things have you learned from him though through the years?
I think the main thing is just like work ethic, sitting down and, I started watching film at a young age and everything like that. Being around his teammates, kind of understanding the importance of like a culture of friendship or brotherhood on the offensive line. Knowing that's one of the most unique positions in all of sports where five guys have to come together and it needs to be five good plays. If one person messes it up, then you're all kind of messed up. You're all relying on each other. So, I mean, without each other, you're really nothing. So that relationship on the field and off the field both need to be good. And, I mean, that's something that I've seen through all the great O-lines that he played on, throughout my childhood.
What's one specific example of a play in which you guys, that cohesiveness really shines on the offensive
Uh, I mean, I'd probably go to that play on against Oklahoma where it's 3rd and 12. I mean, we know it's 3rd and 12. We're trying to go and get the first down, kind of hopefully clinch the game. Jake's going downfield with his helmet off. I mean, everybody's going on their assignments. They shifted around a couple times before the play, so it took a lot of communication pre-play as well as just everybody pushing the back forward at the end of the play too. But I mean, I'd say a lot in terms of just five-man protection as well if you're talking about a specific scheme or play. I mean, that's where we really need to be on our P's and Q's because they're going to bring more guys than you can block for the most part in five-man protection. So everybody has to be on their stuff. Otherwise, I mean, your quarterback's going to be picking his teeth out of the turf.
Probably not a lot of people know a lot about these running backs. What do you see from these guys?
I see a lot of talent. I see a lot of high ceilings. I mean, obviously we've got a younger running back room, but I was really impressed with just the few touches that Taye got, what he was able to do. And I think what a lot of people also forget is kind of the legacy that and work ethic that guys like Treston and Abram leave behind. A lot of these guys were here in that room with them. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys maybe surpass those guys one day. I mean, they're able to build on that work ethic and kind of follow up on what they left behind starting at a young age, freshman, sophomore year. So, I mean, I think the ceiling's really high for these guys. I mean, I think they're eager to learn. I think they got the right coaching staff and the right strength staff to succeed.
What is it about Blake Shapen that when he enters the huddle, you have confidence in his ability?
I mean, I think it's just his little bit of swagger and confidence. I mean, I don't know if that's just kind of the baseball player thing in him, but when he comes in the huddle, I mean, you feel like there's a certain amount of calm, kind of swag, confidence that comes with Blake. So, I mean, when he comes in the huddle, you know that he's ready to work. You know that he's got confidence. He's not out there playing timid or what Coach Aranda likes to talk about, playing yellow. I mean, you don't come out here and feel like, oh, he's playing yellow, he's playing red. I mean, he's playing green all the way every single snap.
You mentioned Tay. What kind of back is he? What do you see from him?
I mean, I think he's like a little bit of a combination of both Abram and Tresson. I mean, I really think Tay is kind of like his own guy, but I see glimpses of speed from him where I feel like he can outrun guys, but he's also not afraid to put his shoulder down, run some people over, get some extra yards as well. So, I mean, I'll be really interested to see Tay in action this year.
Seems to be just kind of what they do, but are they still moving you guys around? Do they? I guess maybe it adds depth too when y'all can play more than one position.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing for O-line, I think especially for a lot of O-line coaches, a lot of those guys are scarred and scared after COVID. Knowing how fast a few guys can go down and what your O-line can look like after, just a few days or even just after one play. So, I mean, it's important that everybody on the line knows how to play multiple positions. I mean, if you're looking to take your talents to the next level, it's important to be able to play two positions. So I really think that's just kind of what we're locking in right now is everybody learn how to play multiple positions. So, if the time comes where we need other guys to fill in certain spots, shuffle some guys around that everybody feels comfortable at their primary position as well as their secondary position.
Did I see you some at center?
Yeah.
Can you play any of those three middle?
Yeah, I can play any of those three in the middle. I mean, I played, at right guard all year last year, so the transition to left guard is really the same, just flipping the plays. When I was at Vanderbilt, I pretty much played all my games at center. So, I mean, the biggest adjustment for me was just flipping the schemes from our inside zone scheme to the wide zone scheme here in terms of playing center. But, like I said earlier, second year in the program, you kind of understand the footwork, the schematics, what your coach wants from you a little bit more. So I'm starting to feel more comfortable at center as well, too, now.
How much difference is that to switch from right to left?
It's really not too bad. I mean, if you're talking about the same positions like right tackle, or left guard, right guard, the footwork, the technique, the mindset, the eye progression, it's all the same. It's just, hey, if we call one play going right, it's going to be flipped as the other play going left, depending on what side you're on. It's really just completely flipped.
Well, Tay, you're getting a real shot to start this year. What's that like for you, and what kind of responsibility is that?
Well, right now I'm not even worried about that. I'm just trying to get buried in the process and work hard to be the best running back possible. Me and the guys in that room, we just been buried deep, watching film, going over our plays, and just trying to go on a steady incline up.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you did a lot in the spring to kind of, solidify your spot, or what did you feel like you got done in the spring?
I have no idea. I don't even really stay worried about that because I look at it as nothing's promised. Anything could change in a day. So I just try to get better.
What do you feel like you kind of bring as a running back?
I feel like I'm a tweener type of guy that could do a little bit of everything, and I'm a hard worker. I'm going to just try and get it done.
Sorry, Greg calls you a little bit of a combination between Abram and Tresson. How much, or in what way did you take some of the things from their game and kind of add it to yours?
Well, they took me under their wing, so they was always in my ear telling me what I could improve on, what I should have did, and what I could do better. So them guys had a great influence on me, making me into what I am, really.
What do you like about this offense as a running back?
Slash and gash. You could just get upfield, run hard, run fast, look at your read keys, and it's going to take care of itself.
Do you feel eyes are on the running back position, knowing the guys you lost and knowing how key that is?
Yeah, I feel like we're underestimated a little bit because I really feel like as of right now, we really have the chance to be in the best running back room in the nation, just the way that we working all together as a collective, and we're going to impress and surprise a lot of people this year.
Tay, how much easier does it make your job when you're running behind 5 guys who have that much experience and that much success?
Way easier. It makes life super easy. You ain't got to worry about a lot of things that you usually have to worry about.
What do you see from Squirrel?
Squirrel, that's my guy. He's the most explosive person that you'll ever meet, and he gonna get upfield fast, and he gonna get it done.
How about Josh Fleeks?
Josh Fleeks, he's really the Ed replacement. That's our elusive guy. He's gonna be able to juke and cut people out, get put in the empty formations, and run routes.
Are you fully healthy now, Tay? Or you it looked like you were back today? And
Yes, sir. I'm full healthy. I got a little nicked up earlier.
was it just a little injury, or what were you
It's
dealing with?
it's nothing serious. I'm already full.
From your perspective, what makes you feel like you're ready to take on kind of that bell cow back, 3 down back kind of role?
My mentality changed. I grew up a lot in the time that I was given, so I just know mentally I could get it done.
What was that big change that you had to make mentally to be ready for this?
Really, time gave me that chance, and knowing that the guys in front of me are gone, so I have to step up.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tay.
Thanks, Tay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.